Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nadine, aka Nia. If you're new, welcome, nice to meet you. Make sure to subscribe, join the family. This is episode 2 of my preparing for my first exhibition series, and this episode is all about my ideas and coming up with all the paintings and all the things that I want to bring. So it all started off with this guy, and this is actually the second one that I painted of this. I actually painted a different version for a friend for their birthday, and then I showed this picture to another friend and they said it would be really cool if I made more of them in this style, and I thought, yeah, that's really cool. So I had started planning on doing that, and I was just doing loads of research and stuff, and then all these ideas just came to me of what I want to paint for this exhibition. So I have my new series now, so I have quite a few wood slices left, so these are all going to be my little beetles, and maybe I'll even throw in like a butterfly or something in there as well. And then I want to do some canvas panel stuff and just loads of as many small things as I possibly can. So I'm going to be drawing in my sketchbook, just finalising all of my different things. And as I was flicking through my sketchbook, I came across a painting I did a few years ago, and I thought this is perfect. So just gonna make a few spreads of all of my different ideas, and then I'm going to actually make some sources. And I know it said that I have a very love-hate relationship with sources, because I like to go with the flow, but I also, if it's a series, I want everything to make sense, and I want to be able to see that it all matches and looks good. So I am going to make some sources, but I want to do some practices in my sketchbook, do some colouring in, some drawings and stuff, just so I can kind of get an idea of what I want it to look like. And when I do make sources anyway, I like to translate the things I've already drawn, so like take a picture of what my drawings, and it makes it so much easier. I came up with my own tile design because I really love the idea of tiles. This is just a stamp that I used, and I really love this, and I thought I want to make my own, so I did. That's my tile design based off of this sketch, so I'm gonna edit that on my iPad, I think, and create some cool tile designs. And this is like the inspiration as well, because I'm so obsessed with this kind of thing, and I just think it's perfect. So I put all of my things that inspire me around me, and it's just really helped with the ideas. I can't even talk anymore, so I thought this was finished, but it's definitely not, so I'm going to go over it more. This was just an example idea anyway, so I might just keep this as like a tester for my ideas, and then use the rest of these to create my actual finished finalized things. But this is the catalyst for my new series, so this is where it stems from. And where is it now? Now, I painted this a few years ago, and as I was looking at it, I just thought this is so cool. So I did some sketches of what I want to put in there, and again I used this kind of frame idea that I want to put in the circles, and maybe create some little wells and stuff that go inside there. So that's gonna be another thing that I try to do. So I'm just gonna do some sketches and see what we create. I was just going through my drawer of scrap papers and I saw these things and I thought they were such a wonderful reference, especially this. Wow! And that's what I've come up with so far. I'm going to put some tracing paper and transfer it over so I can do some different colour ideas, and then I will paint this one if the idea that I like the best, and then I will then transfer, because I want to see what kind of paints I want to use for it, so this is just a test. So it is Tuesday today, the 5th, and I am going to do some more paintings now. I covered all of the little wood ones yesterday, and I did a lot of things on my website and stuff like that. So now today it's just strictly painting, and I'm also going to be doing some postcards. And what I want to do is take this beetle design. I'm going to do it in oils today. Maybe today or tomorrow. and just paint all of them in oils, but I want to finish them all in acrylic first. But I want to take this simple design and I want to turn it into a digital painting, as well as simplified things for like postcards and stuff like that. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I also sent over a few things to get them printed, so I got some mugs made with my logo on there that I can bring with me, and then I've also asked for some jigsaw puzzles, which is so cool. I actually already have a sample of a jigsaw puzzle that I have shared, teased it in a video, and I have some new designs that I want to put on there that I can bring with me, but also I'm going to put them on my website as well. So everything that doesn't get sold at the exhibition, I'm hoping that everything does sell, but if there are stuff that doesn't sell, then they are going to go onto my website. Either way, everything will be featured on my website, whether it's been sold or not, just so that I have documentation there to show what I actually made. And I'm also going to be turning some of those paintings into digital paintings, wallpapers and stuff like that. So that's something that I always wanted to do, so I'm going to do that as well. And I was also thinking of setting up a Society 6, but I'm not sure yet, as I do have print items on my website already, but I think it would be cool to have a Society 6 as well, but I'm still thinking about that. So I'm gonna start painting, and now I'm probably not gonna do a time lapse. I'll probably do a time lapse for the postcard, but not for my wood slices. Another day. So I decided to get some vintage gold mirrors because they, oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Because I thought I couldn't use these as frames. It's a bit cheap actually, now that I think about it, but it is still in the style that I love. So what I can just do is unscrew the back and put in my paintings. Very cool. And I can maybe paint on the mirrors for another project, or I could just paint on the mirrors. I'm going to be taking these with me. exhibition. Yes! How cool is this? And I'm gonna be selling these on my website as well as at the exhibition. Very cool. So these are the things that I have completed so far. I've spray painted these frames in 2 separate colors, and I'm gonna paint over them as well with black and maybe do some gold leaf and just experiment with those and do some miniature paintings. Then I have these 3 to finish, or maybe just these 2, I don't know. Then I need to draw something within this circle, then get to painting these, and I'm just gonna do like the bronze, same thing with this, the copper details all around, glaze this with a darker blue to make it really glow, then spray paint it with glitter, and then those will be done. Obviously go into oils as well for the little designs, but for these ones I think I'm just going to keep it in acrylic. Then I have these 2 that I need to draw the actual thing on, and then I can start painting those as well. And I'm going to do all of the oils all at the same time. So these are some, I'm actually going to bring this with me and I'm going to paint it in oils, and these 2 are like for another project, so I'm going to finish those in oils, but I want to do everything in oils all in one go. And then I have these 2, which was for another, just like another project, but I think it will tie in nicely with this theme. So I'm going to have like a really small collection of stuff within this style, and I like this style, but I think I need to explore it a bit more, and I haven't got the time to explore it that much, and I want to make sure that I have things that are still in my actual voice. So I have this, and this pretty much sums up what most of my paintings look like anyway, this kind of color scheme. But because I'm doing a new color scheme, it's a bit, I don't know, it's I want to make sure that I have things that are like both, and one when I have the time to really push this idea and these colors and see if I can tie it in with what I have been creating before. So I think this will be just like its own little miniature series, and maybe I'll try and incorporate these colors into something that is with my like original style and have some pink spray paint in there. So I have these 2 which I can finish, and I bring those with me as well to just have a little mixture of things. But I'm definitely going to find a way to push this idea and merge it with the stuff that I already have. So I might just do a lot of more black and pink things, and black and purple and black and blue. Those are my main colors anyway, as you can see here. And yeah, I'm going to send these things back because I just don't think it is as high quality as I would like it to be. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it the right way, and I'm going to get some really more high-end, expensive frames that, well, more expensive, higher quality frames for my paintings, instead of like something that's cheap but in the style that I want. I don't want it to look like that. I want it to be actually unique, and actually like everything about it is amazing and high quality. The frames high quality, the paintings high quality, like everything that I do, I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. So I'm not going to go cheap on anything. So if I have a vision for something and I can't do it with the things that I have, then I'm going to hold off from completing it until I have the things that I want and need to make it the best that I can make it. So that's that. I'm probably not going to do much more on it today or the rest of this week, as I have another job as well, so I have to do that.
But one thing I definitely have learned is that it's not a bad thing to have another job. At first I was just like, I just want to do art full time and that's the only thing I want to do, and I want to make all of my money from doing that. But then at the same time, now I look at it as, and I think art is something that's always going to be there with me. Writing poetry and like writing stories, making music, all of those things that I really love and that brings me joy, I can do that literally anytime, any day, and it doesn't have to give me money. It doesn't have to be, it's nice if it does, and it does, but not enough that I can live on just yet. But even then, I don't want to put that pressure on the things that I create to make me money. I want to just create and enjoy the process of creating, and enjoy sharing my creations, and enjoy other people's enjoyment from seeing my things or owning my things. And that's beautiful to me, and I really am enjoying like life, like the whole process of everything, just having something to look forward to when I come back from work. And I actually am enjoying my second job. Like, I'm enjoying being around people and stuff and having to go out, and it just, and it also helps motivate me even more when I come back and I have my days off, to really put in all of my time and effort into my art. And it's just a nice balance of life. And just because it's not my main job, or it's not something that I make a living off of, it doesn't mean that I'm not an artist because of that. But I am still a full-time artist because that I still put in the exact same amount, and even I still put in as much time and effort and even more into my creations every single day and every single week. So yeah, it's all perfect and wonderful. Anyway, so that's kind of what my ideas are moving forward for this exhibition, and just continuing on with these new themes and with these new ideas and stuff. And it would be nice to have like a good mixture of things to bring with me anyway, just so that there's just more options and more exciting things and stuff. Anyway, I still have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I want to do, and I still have quite a bit of time. It's 3 weeks until the exhibition, so I still have I have enough time to get things done and see my vision come to fruition. So yes, I am gonna be making little short videos and stuff of some of my paintings that I do. So whatever doesn't get shown within this vlog, I will still be sharing my art and things that I'm creating. I'm just not gonna put it up on my website until after the exhibition, and that's when I put everything on my website, all the things that sold and all the things that didn't sell, and make like a whole review of the exhibition. And I'm gonna be vlogging everything, as I said before, so you're not gonna miss anything, which is really cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.